23rd, call it to order. We do have a quorum present today, and so getting started, we will move into the consent agenda. Did everybody have a chance to read through the packets you were sent with the meetings from the special, or minutes from the special meeting, and then also our last meeting in July? And if you did, and you see a need for a change, please mention it.
I move we approve unmodified.
All right, so all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, so motion passes. Now, moving forward, we will move into the section of public comment. Do we have anybody on the agenda for public comment today?
Yes, Monica Ramos.
All right.
Hello, Monica Ramos, Director of Downtown San Angelo. We've been working on some TIRZ marketing updates, so I just wanted to share that, present that with you today. This first board here is actually something that Hannah found here at the city offices. Okay. And we replicated it and had 20 of these boards printed. So these are fitting for window signage or propping up somewhere inside of the property. And then we also, as an alternative, created a yard sign. So these have wire stakes where they can be placed into the grass or landscaping out front of properties that have already received TIRZ funding. And of course, it has contact information and the basics and a visual for people to stop and look and see if they are within the TIRZ boundaries. And then also, Conexión is a bilingual newspaper media outlet here in San Angelo. And so with appealing to the north side, we thought that it would be perfect to have an advertisement in the Conexión booklet, which will be coming out here within the fall timeline. And we were offered a buy one, get one. So we took advantage of that, and we have a TIRZ ad, and I'll pass this around, but the TIRZ advertisement page, and then we got an extra free page where we included a Spanish and English testimonial from one of the past recipients, Ms. Carla Cardenas, and she's actually received TIRZ funding for 2 properties. Yeah. And it does show a nice before and after on the article. I'll pass that around. So we hope to see more applicants coming in. I have been asking anyone that has been consulting with us at our downtown office how they're learning about TIRZ. It's been a mix. There are some people that are learning from word of mouth. So just keep spreading the word, and we'll keep doing what we do and spreading the information and working on our marketing. We'll have this signage out here within the next few weeks at some select properties that are at high visibility locations. Thank you.
All right. And we do appreciate what you're doing, Monica. Thank you for that, getting the word out.
So who took those out?
Do what?
Hannah found this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is vintage, so right back.
It's a cooperative effort with Downtown San Angelo and Hannah, but it's really about getting the message back out to our community about the TIRZ area and how to apply for some funding and what it can do.
That is excellent, excellent. So anybody else for public comment?
No more public comment.
Okay, well, we'll move forward in the regular agenda, and we are ready for the financial report.
Thank you, Chairman. Aaron Vanoy, Director of Planning and Development Services. I'm glad you're ready for the financial report. We'll find out if I am. All right. So currently, there's nothing changed on the end-of-year financial report. As many of y'all know, coming up here in about a week is the end of our fiscal year, and October 1 starts our new fiscal year. So starting in October, our allocations will start being added into the north and the south, respectively. We are anticipating a number that is still very close to the 1.2 for the south, and let me see if I can advance to the north, and it's almost 1.3 as far as a property tax value. I haven't gotten complete confirmation from our finance department of that number, but they feel like it's going to be very equivalent, which I was go back to the south real quickly. Although I believe we have one case on the south today and one on the north today. You see the available for assignment on the south is 408,000, and the assignment on the north is 2.5, although 1 million of that 2.5 has been set aside for properties on the north that were impacted by the flood for them to apply. So just to give you an update on that. At our last, it might have been our regular meeting, but it may also have been our special meeting. I don't remember exactly. But Mr. Brown had asked about, and I forgot to bring them up here. Had asked about some of our investment items, and of course you can see here on the south with the investment income being right just under 20,000, and then on the north, because there's a little bit larger pot, although it's at 117. And so I did inquire with our finance director and finance team. They did provide me with the 2025 investment policy. Just because I'm not in finance and don't follow it all that closely, they actually have a council-appointed committee that sits and does the investment policy. They go through that process on an annual basis, and then they make a presentation to the city council to adopt that policy on an annual basis of where and how they would invest funds. And so each of y'all in your background information through the email did get a copy of the city's investment policy. It's not anything private. It's just exactly how we have to follow some state laws and government codes, and how they see investing in certain types of securities and processes. Talking with them, there's always an opportunity to visit with whether it's your council member or with a committee member on how they make decisions, what is their baseline, things like that. So I don't have specific numbers. I know Mr. Brown asked for, do you have some specific numbers for me? I don't, other than what's in the policies that was emailed to you. But the way I understand it, the body then, the appointed body makes the recommendations, city council adopts those, and then the finance director acts on those throughout the year based on the policies that were adopted. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions I can. But currently, the finance status really hasn't changed until the fiscal year starts coming up in October 1.
I'm not gonna beat the dead horse.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
I'll just make a comment, because every public entity under that Public Funds Investment Act has to go through that. And it's limited to absolutely the return of principal instead of the return on principal.
That's correct.
So
Yes,
it
sir.
is extremely limited about what you can get into. So
Yes, sir.
anyway, so it's not for.
It's not for investment, it's for preservation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Aaron, my whole point, Aaron, is I still think that y'all have a modified accrual policy on your accounting, and that means first in, first out, and I don't think the interest is being charged and put back in our fund on a regular basis. I think it's all done at the end of the year or every 6 months or whenever they decide to do it. Do you have information on that? I think that $117,000 is about $40,000 light, and you'll see the new figure next month. And I think that other figure of 19,000 is about 12,000, 13,000 light.
I can ask that direct question. Is it once a
just
year,
think-
twice a year, first? Yes, sir.
At some point, this board's gonna have an opportunity, maybe, to make a decision, and we may need that extra money somewhere to get it.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So,
And we're not showing it. I think it's there.
correct my memory, but I think when I first came on this board, didn't we either ask or make a motion that they start adding the interest
Yeah.
monthly?
We did.
Okay. Just,
We'll take a look at that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate what you did. I understand the investment policy. It's basically the same one I had when I was city manager.
Yes, sir. Okay.
all right. Well, thank you so much, Aaron. We appreciate that. Now we'll move into the project phase. And as it was pointed out earlier, we do have one in the north, one in the south, and then two extensions. And so we can go through them, we can go through each one in the north, one in the south, and then vote on each independently instead of batching them together.
That'll work. Hannah Morrell, Development Coordinator. Today, I'm coming with you guys in the north, 2319 North Chadburn. The funding they're requesting is $61,130. Their proposed project cost is going to be $68,262, and the proposed match is going to be $6,826. They're looking to do some new doors, improve their parking area, and some signage. This is what they're proposing their signage to look like. It's a nice little rendering. And then this is their current parking area, and they obviously just want to clean it up a little bit, get it repaved, resurfaced, and then the current doors are the ones to my left, and the requested doors are the ones to my right. And again, I believe they said they're asking $61,000. And you said you want to just go to the next one?
Well, I thought since they were both on separate zones, maybe we would vote on one each independently.
That's fine.
Yeah. So if that works for y'all, yeah. So,
Do you have any questions on that one?
any thoughts? Anybody? Questions or comments?
Just a comment, the property to the north is very well taken care of. I wish the property that lies to the south of it would request some upgrade, but anyway. This
Maybe
is
once
right.
they get the signage.
That'll raise it. Do we have a picture of the entire business? I'm trying to think of that. I know I looked at it, but I'm trying to think of
I
it in my mind.
did, but I cut it off to get the doors in there.
Okay, all right. Well, any other comments or questions? Do we have a motion? Okay, all right. And if you're in favor, say aye. All right, passes. So moving on to the south zone.
Was there any public comment for this one,
Oh.
Hannah?
There's no public comment for this one. I mean,
Okay,
if
thank
y'all
you.
have questions, the applicant is here, but she did not.
Got ahead of
order public
myself there.
comment. It's okay. Okay, let's see. For this next one, we have 16 East Concho. The funding they're requesting is $9,978. Their proposed project cost is going to be $13,304. The proposed match is going to be $3,326. They're looking to install an awning, paint, and then permit fees for the awning as well. So to the left is what it looks like currently. This is what it looks like. And then to the right is what they want to do. Add that signage to there, the awning, and then repaint the building. And they were approved for this by DHRC.
Okay, any comments or questions from the board?
I have a question. What's the awning material made from?
One more time?
What's the material of the awning? Is it metal or is it
just
fabric?
Correct.
It's just perfect for a hailstorm.
Any other questions or comments? All right, do we have a motion one way or the other on this?
Make a motion to approve.
All right, we got it on the floor, so got a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, passes unanimously.
Was there any public comment?
There was no
public
public comment on this
Thank you.
one.
Thank you, Kathleen. I guess on a point of order, do I need to wait to call for the vote? Oh, okay,
I believe since the new procedure is for people to sign up, we can also acknowledge whether or not there is any public comment on any of these matters, and we can set that for the record as well.
Okay.
So are there any persons signed up for public comment on the remaining portion of the agenda?
There are 2 people signed up for public comment on 109 South Chadburn.
perfect.
Thank you.
All right. I'm glad we got that clarified.
And they're the applicants.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So you want to tell us about the extension request, please, ma'am?
Of course. So I have 214 South Chadburn coming to you. They were approved for $56,701. Their approval date was April 12, 2024, which gave them to April 12, 2026. They're looking to be extended until December 12th, 2026. And this was that patio on the back of Plateau. Do you want me to go to the next one, or do you want to?
No, let's.
Okay.
Do we have public comment for this one?
We do not.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any questions or comments on this one?
Chairman, and I just want to confirm with Hannah, when they made this request for December, how long ago was that?
This was the beginning of the month.
Okay. Just because I know they're going through the permit process right now,
Okay.
I just worry that December is coming really quicker than we all think. I would be more comfortable moving it out to maybe March of, they said 2026. I'm
This is for
sorry, I'm looking at the wrong date.
Yeah.
Whew. Thank you. So a year extension would be wise on this project, because there's a lot to it.
That's how you know they're not gonna make April,
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of just jumping ahead.
Yeah.
We did have a walkthrough with them permit-wise, and I was there and let them know that they can do an extension, and they said 100% they want to do that.
Okay.
Do we know what the extension, the reason, do we actually know the reason for the extension?
The reason is, I guess, getting their building permits moved along, fire marshal things.
They had to get some more engineering done for the actual structure itself, and they wanted to confirm with fire prevention that a sprinkler system would not need to be added. And they had to go through some different design stuff to get to that point from the original design.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right. Tell us about the next one,
Okay.
please, ma'am.
The next one is 109 South Chadburn. The funding approved for them was $75,000. Their approval date was February 21st, 2024, and they're looking to have an extension date of June 30th, 2026. It was these lofts, and with the addition of down here, that was approved last year. And both the applicants are here, if you have any questions.
Anybody have any questions on this one on the board?
Same question, what's the purpose or the reason for the extension?
I recommend we go ahead and open up public comment and let the applicants
Okay. Yeah.
come and address that.
Give me just
So,
one second.
Amy
So
Zetzman?
we're ready for the public comment.
Hello, I'm Amy Zetzman. I'm the owner of the building and the applicant. This is Vanessa Boyd. She's my owner's rep, and a variety of other things for me on this project. I wanted to note first that the approval date for the project we applied for was actually, I think, 2023. Is that right? Yes. And so we are seeking an extension. The reason is financing. I've been struggling for a while now to find some. I finally think I've found a good source of financing and should be able to move forward on construction beginning, fingers crossed, January of 2026.
So that would give you,
And we did include a letter of support from the bank that is going to hopefully be lending on this to get started.
okay.
Have we extended before,
No, sir.
the original date?
Any other questions or comments from the board?
Yes, a question really to the staff. Do we have any other applicants waiting in line for projects
As far as the south.
on the south?
Right. As far as the south projects go, we have a few that are coming up. They just had to get DHRC approval first, and they should meet that October 1 deadline.
Okay, all right. Obviously, in the world of financing and trying to get stuff done, I can understand, but I think there needs to be a limit. If there's other people that are ready to go, that a limit about how long it will take them to get it done. They can always reapply if they get it done. So anyway, just comment.
Sure. I was wondering if you were going to take that further. To maybe
Well,
split 'em up.
I move we approve the extension.
Okay. So
Gotta keep
is that for both? Both extensions?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as long as you're not in further public comment.
Yeah.
I move we approve both of them.
All right. Do we have a second for that? Okay, so we've got 2 seconds over there. Any other public comment before we vote?
I have a question. Are they eligible for another extension after this?
Our policies don't really address that. It just talks about an extension. I think,
I'm gonna vote for it, but I'm not gonna vote for any more extensions. So y'all need to get it done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any other public comment?
No, sir.
All right, then all in favor, say aye.
I,
All right, motion passes right there, and we are ready. Congratulations, ladies, by the way. And thank you for coming. We're ready for the director's report.
yes, thank you, Chairman. As many of y'all know, we're in the end portion of our TIRZ Strategic Planning Commission that Vice Chair Shirley Spears is overseeing. It's going really, really well. We've had some very good discussions about public projects, private projects. The feeling is still very heavily private incentives to move forward with private incentives over the next 10 years for both the north and south, trying to strategically look at some public projects and what that may look like. We still have one more committee meeting before we bring back a full report to this board for recommendations. And then we hope to hear recommendations from this board to move forward to city council in November. So we're very excited about that. Very excited about the marketing aspects that Downtown San Angelo and Hannah are working on together to reach out to current applicants, but also trying to bring in new applicants. I think just like the one that was approved on the north side today is, you know, when that person comes in to sign paperwork and everything, maybe find out, well, who's the property owner of the one next door, and can we talk to them? Can we kind of encourage them to come forward and look at a project, even if it's just for aesthetics, just to clean some areas up? So we're very excited about that, but I think uniformly what we've heard, or what I've heard, and I'm going to let Shirley speak as well, is that the community is supportive of the TIRZ program and putting that money back to work in those areas. So Shirley, I wanted to give you an opportunity to give any insights you've had from the committee, just to update the board here.
Thank you, Aaron. As you said, I think we're going very well through the whole process. We've had some really interesting discussions, and it's great that we formed the committee the way we did, where we have some business owners who have benefited from TIRZ, and so they bring a fresh perspective and help us make sure that we're not making it too troublesome when people try to apply as we look toward the future. So I think we're doing a good job. We've had a lot of comments, and then I think a couple of groups have asked for us to come out and just kind of talk about it, different industry groups, to really talk about what we're doing and why it's important that we do that. So we've got one coming up in a couple of weeks where we're going to go out and talk to them about what TIRZ really is. And I think in addition to what Monica is doing, that it will just help spread the word. So I think we're doing a great job.
And Shirley, I don't expect you to have those dates right now, but would you let us know? Because I know you're speaking at one
October
group.
9th.
Okay, October 9th. And that way, if it's something that we can come and support you or help answer questions.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Is it okay for me to mention that now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, October 9th, it ended up being a conflict for me, and I believe you had told me also, Trey, that you weren't available. So we have another realtor who is on the subcommittee and will be the president for the Association of Realtors in 26 in January. Tiffany Sellers.
Yes, ma'am.
And she is actually going to bring a brief presentation on the work of the subcommittee. And of
Okay.
course, staff is going to be there to support her, and we'll be meeting with her in advance to make sure that she has points that she needs to cover. But because it had been recommended that we have a realtor there, and that was me, and I'm not available, I think it's great that Tiffany
Well,
will be
good.
able to
Okay,
be
and
there.
that's that October 9th meeting.
The October
All
9th.
And did we
it's
have
at
another one?
11:30. It's at 11:30,
Okay.
and it's at the ASU Alumni Center. We start serving lunch around 11:30, so we do ask that all of the TIRZ Board members to come and go, and if you let me know or let Aaron know, then we'll know how many that we're going to be covering.
Okay.
But we do encourage everybody to be there to support the process, including staff.
All right. Well, good. And did you say there was another group waiting in the wings, or did I?
Isn't it another group?
We normally do one with the Small Business Development Center. They're looking at a date possibly in December. And so we're looking at a date there that we'd be talking about the TIRZ program as well. Anytime there's opportunity, I know Monica brings it up in all of her meetings. We try to bring it up in our pre-development meetings to anyone that falls within the zone. And so I think we're trying to constantly talk about it. I think these visual things will be very, very helpful because while word of mouth is really good, it also helps when you drive by and you say, oh, well, that's why they're doing that project or whatever it may be. So I think that's going to be very, very impactful for us over the next few years.
And one of the things we try to get across, and we will be sharing with the realtors, is that when they have knowledge that a property, especially if they're getting ready to list one, and I know my partner over there in crime knows that, it's helpful if they know that it could potentially get TIRZ dollars, right? Potentially, not guaranteed. But it helps them with their listing and to help talk to the property owner before they sell it. Same thing when someone is purchasing it. It's an opportunity to let them know that it may be eligible for some funds. And so that just kind of lets the realtor show additional knowledge of the marketplace. And so we're real excited to have the realtors interested to help us push that.
Oh, you look like you were about to say something. I was going to say, I feel like we need that little symbol, you know, the more you know star that used to fly across the screen. We need that back there behind us after that. But showing my age there. Any other items on the director's report?
No, sir, that's everything.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, could I say one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
The staff is putting in a great deal of hours working with the subcommittee to help us move this forward. So I just want to publicly say thank you to our staff for working with us. They've done a great job. And when we throw out the ideas, they're capturing it and making sure that it's succinct. And so I just want them to know we appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you all. That is noted, Shirley, and the rest of us noticed too. So I can't make any recommendations about adding zeros to y'all's salaries, though. So might get myself in trouble if I did that. With that, do we have any other announcements or anything we need to consider for future or possible future agenda items?
I do have one announcement. Can I say? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I have an announcement. I just wanted to let everyone know that October 1st is the deadline for the South TIRZ Zone. I know I reiterated that earlier, but it's a couple days, and so if you know anyone that's applying, let them know. October 1.
Well, they need to get the application in fully or start the process by October 1st?
It has to be turned in by October 1st at 5 p.m.
Okay, so 5 p.m. on October 1st. Next Wednesday, that's right, yeah, okay. So, well, we will be sure to tell everybody we know, but thank you for pointing that out. If there is nothing else, do I have a motion to adjourn? All right. All in favor say aye. All right, and we are adjourned 2:28 p.m.